Jiminy Crickets! A sequel! Who knew? Godzilla raids again. This will be a review for the Japanese version and the Japanese version alone. Seeing as how this movie, the Japanese version, is 2 minutes and 35 seconds longer than the English version, so every second counts. And I will also try to make this movie's review much shorter than the last review I did, which was for the original Godzilla, which almost ran 10 minutes. I'm like, holy crap, that's a long video. So I'll try to make this as quicker as possible. So yeah, Godzilla raids again. The first installment in the Godzilla franchise, where Godzilla battles another monster. This movie is fiercely more entertaining than the first, but that does not make it a better movie. Now, one of the problems I have with this movie is that when the monsters are battling, it's all sped up. And I read that they were trying to go for a slower battle, so they would wind it quicker, which I guess would make tension on the camera and make it go slower. I think. I'm just pulling that out of my hat. It's a risk, but I'll take it. But then, however, they were slowing down the camera, which would be my initial reaction, because I'd be like, you want slower footage, so I'll crank it slow. This, of course, resulted in sped up footage, and the director liked it, so he kept it in. I did not hate it, but I didn't love it either. I found that since the first one was so serious in tone, it totally destroyed it when the sequel came out, because it's all like, we're going to be really fast and kind of comedic with our fights. Now, I'm not here to say that this film has no foreboding atmosphere or creepy shots or serious tone, but I am saying that there's a lot less than the first one. Let us get into some positive things about this movie. For starters, it gets right into the action. Right when the two pilots find Godzilla, and they start breaking down, we gotta find a way how to kill it. But then they find another monster, Anguirus, who is the monster Godzilla battles in this movie. Now, when Anguirus and Godzilla battle, it's epic, like every other Godzilla battle, mostly. And even though the battle is somewhat cheap and it ends pretty abruptly, I still dug it. There was a different soundtrack in this one. I think it might have been in the first one a little bit, I don't really remember. But in this one, it just came off like it was too cheery. Let's just say that this film is like a popcorn flick from the 50s. It's one where you can go into it and turn off your brain completely and then just enjoy the ride. There's no deeper meaning to it. It's just Godzilla versus Anguirus, a monster battle. And believe it or not, this is the last Godzilla film that was in black and white, and I actually don't mind the black and white Godzilla films. I don't normally mind black and white films in general, but I really got into these two Godzilla films, even though they were in black and white. Sometimes it takes me a while to get into them, but I got into these both right away. And that's a plus. Overall, I give Godzilla Raids Again a 3.5 out of 5. I am Brian Gatto, host of Horror Show Movie Reviews. Make sure to like my Facebook page in the description below, and to leave comments and subscribe.